Oshawa traffic, Foxtrot Mike Victor uniform on the main apron, planning to taxi Alpha Bravo to the threshold of runway 30 for departure. Oshawa traffic.
Attention all stations, the Oshawa control tower is now open. Class D airspace in effect. Any traffic on ground, please contact ground 118.4. Any traffic in the air, please contact tower 120.1.
Good morning, Oshawa ground. This is Foxtrot Mike Victor uniform on the main apron.
Foxtrot Mike Victor uniform ground, runway 30, winds 350 at 2. Altimeter is 29991, taxi via Alpha Bravo, cross runway 23. Squawk 1213, contact tower 1201, holding short.
Squawk 1213, taxi Alpha Bravo, cross 23, contact tower holding short 30, Mike Victor uniform. Oshawa Tower, Foxtrot Mike Victor uniform holding short of runway 30 on Bravo and intersection takeoff is okay.
Oshawa Mike Victor uniform tower, the right turnout, wind calm from Bravo, clear takeoff runway 30.
Clear takeoff runway 30, Mike Victor uniform. Airspeed's alive. Everything's in the green. 55. Our first stop this morning is Sudbury, where we'll pick up some fuel and then decide where we're going next. Probably Chapleau, maybe Wawa. Just keeping an eye on the weather. We're still early, well, it's early May, and Southern Ontario has been cold, and there's still a real threat of icing, although it looks beautiful this morning, beautiful clear skies. And the icing forecast is we shouldn't see anything until we get closer to our final destination today, which is Sioux Lookout. Hey everyone, this is Future Glen. I'm at Saskatoon Airport. I thought I'd jump in here and just sort of explain a little bit of what I'm doing with this video series and this new series that I hope to do on the channel. If you don't know, I've had a YouTube channel, Glen and Friends Cooking, since 2007. So that's, we're coming up, that's 19 years now. We're coming up on our 20th year of having that channel. And along the way, I've had a bunch of other channels. I've had travel channels, there's a brewing channel, there's a cocktail channel, stuff like that. Anyway, very early on with the cooking channel, 2007 to 2011, I did a lot of videos where I was still working, still making television commercials, so I was traveling a lot. So if I found myself in Hong Kong or Tokyo or Iceland or Costa Rica or Seattle or wherever, I'd pop out the camera, I'd make a couple of calls, and I would film with chefs in their kitchens. I would do interviews. I would do interesting things. I'd go zip lining, and I would make travel videos. I would make food videos. I would make stuff like that. But, you know, if you know anything about YouTube in that time frame, there was no money. Absolutely no money. So I stopped doing it because it was a lot of work. But now that I've got Mike Victor uniform, I'm thinking I can start doing those videos again. So this is the first series of me flying out to Western Canada. Always a run up. Flying out to Western Canada, we're going to make a few stops. We're going to stop at Canada Goose, and we're going to see how their jackets are made. We're going to stop at Black Fox Distillery, and we're going to see how they make a very special whiskey. And we're going to stop at my favorite nacho / tortilla chip manufacturer, which is just back in Winnipeg. And so I'm trying to get this together, trying to figure this out, trying to work out, again, sort of a rhythm and a method of a one-man band flying into a place, capturing something interesting and cool, and then incorporating it into the video as we fly to the next spot. So stay with me.
Sudbury Radio, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform.
Cessna 172, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform, Sudbury Radio.
Sudbury Radio, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform, 25 miles to the southeast inbound for landing, planning to cross midfield to join the mid-right downwind for runway 22, and I have information whiskey.
Mike Victor Uniform, roger, runway 22, wind 260 at 4, altimeter 2980, 8 whiskey.
2980, Mike Victor Uniform. Sudbury Radio, Mike Victor Uniform, crossing midfield to join the mid-right downwind, runway 22, full stop, Sudbury.
Mike Victor Uniform, Sudbury Radio, roger.
Sudbury Radio, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform at Shell Aviation, intending to taxi Alpha 30 for an intersection takeoff on 22.
Mike Victor, correction, Cessna 172, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform, Sudbury Radio, roger, runway 22, wind 280 at 6, altimeter 2979 is Yankee. Traffic just entering the lane right now is runway 22, Cessna 150 for a full stop. Advise your intended altitude.
4,500, Mike Victor Uniform.
That will be a right turn on departure.
Right turn on departure towards Chapleau, Mike Victor Uniform. Airspeed's live. Take it right to 55 because we're loaded. And we're off. Sudbury Radio, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform, leaving the zone, 3,700 climbing.
Mike Victor Uniform, Sudbury Radio, roger.
Sudbury Radio, Mike Victor Uniform, switching en route.
Mike Victor Uniform, roger.
So this is the beginning of May, and some of these lakes still have ice on them, and I can still see snow in the shadows. Probably still be snow in the shadows for another couple of weeks, and some of these lakes may take another week or so to get the ice off them too. So I'm amending my flight plan slightly. And so I think what's going to happen is we're going to get fuel in Marathon. There's a self-serve pump there. That's one of the reasons why I want to switch to Marathon from Geraldton. Geraldton it's Sunday, and you have to call someone out, so there's a call-out charge. I'm not really interested in paying a call-out charge. Marathon has a self-serve pump. So we're going to stop Marathon, we're going to fuel up, we're going to reconvene on the weather, Get a read on whether what I feel like, how much more I want to fly, because we've already done quite a few hours today, and then we'll figure out the next leg from there. London Radio, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform.
Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform, London Radio.
London Radio, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform has Marathon in sight. I'd like to close my flight plan if I could.
Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform, London Radio, Roger. VFR flight plan is closed. Alerting services have been terminated.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Mike Victor Uniform. Marathon traffic, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform, 5 miles southeast of the field, inbound to join the left downwind runway 16. Wheels over the threshold in 3 minutes. Marathon. Marathon traffic, Mike Victor Uniform, base to final runway 16. Marathon. I have never had a good landing in Marathon. And that's another bad landing in Marathon. Marathon traffic, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform, backtracking 16 for the apron. Marathon. It's always pretty much a full crosswind coming in here with lots of birds. Pretty quick turnaround here in Marathon. Topped up the tanks, checked the weather, and we're on our way to Sioux Lookout. I'm going to spend the night in Sioux Lookout, I think. I'm, by the time we get there, I don't know, 8 hours of flying, something like that. That's enough flying for me for the day. Marathon traffic, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform, departing on runway 16, right turnout, climbing 4,500, and traveling towards Sioux Lookout. Marathon. Airspeed's alive. $55. And we're off. Wow. Sioux Lookout, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform.
Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform, Secretary.
Sioux Lookout, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform, Cessna 172, currently 20 miles southeast of the field, inbound for landing, estimated time in 15 minutes.
Victor Uniform, runway 34, wind 300 at 11, gusting 18, altimeter 2955, traffic 64 northeast dash 8, showing the field in 15, and inbound from the north-northwest, a Cessna 207, landing runway 34 in 17.
So look at radio, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform, I'll plan to cross midfield and join the mid-left downwind for runway 34, and I'll slow up a little bit so I'm behind everybody. So look out, Foxtrot, Mike Victor Uniform, entering the zone.
Mike Victor Uniform, Roger, traffic update, bound from the north to 207, be the mid downwind for runway 34 in about 4 minutes, pretty much the same time as your overhead there, and 14 east dash 8, outbound for the RNAV runway 34B, landing in 8 minutes or so.
Looking for traffic, nobody in sight, Mike Victor Uniform.
Mike 50 uniform, traffic should be exactly on your 12 o'clock now.
Mike Victor Uniform has the traffic.
Lookout radio say 1636, hello again, we've cancelled the FR showing right downwind and 5 wheels on at 7.
Mike Victor Uniform on final, trailing dash 8.
Mike Victor uniform, roger, wind 320 at 9, gusting 16. And yeah, they're only grounding about 20 knots faster than you there, so you might just have to slow down just to make some space for them to get off the runway.
Slow down, Mike Victor Uniform.
Lookout radio say 1636 is mid right downwind runway 34, and we check the Navajo will be taking position.
So 1636, roger, check the 172, 2 final, still be at least a minute or so until they're down. Are you able to extend a bit and make some room for them?
Yeah, we check, will it be extending?
Thank you.
Radio Glacier 9080 down and clear.
9080, roger.
Okay, radio say 1636 has the Navajo started back.
There's waiting for the 172. The 172 is just touching the runway in about 10 seconds, just doing kind of a long floating landing. Actually, you can start your backtrack your discussion. Hitter is going to widen out for you in the downwind. Starting your backtrack, I'll come back in.
Didn't want to drop down too soon and have to taxi too far.
Yeah, no problem. By 74, Sioux Radio, roger, runway 34, wind to 330, down altimeter 2954, traffic. In the backtrack, runway 34, the northbound Navajo for Cat Lake, and about 8 miles to the southeast is extending for the Navajo is the 900, turning right base, I would say estimate in about 3.5 minutes.
And a little bit planning mid right downwind for runway 34, for back to the report.
Roger.
Mike Victor Uniform, clear of the active on Bravo.
Mike Victor Uniform, roger, flight plan is closed.
Thank you very much, Mike Victor Uniform.
Quebec, X-ray, roger.
There we are. Mike Victor Uniform is tied down for the night at Sioux Lookout. Sioux Lookout is a super busy airport. Lots of airplanes coming in and out all the time. It is a gateway hub for this part of Northern Ontario. Air ambulances and just cargo flights and passenger flights of smaller aircraft to a lot of little towns that don't have road access. Kind of really interesting up here. So I'm gonna call, see if I can get a hotel for the night, and maybe take a walk around Sioux Lookout.
I just wanna rock it, yes I do. But I can't.